Hey, long time no see. I really haven't dedicated too much time to actually making content. I'm out in the garage with the TM0 where I'm prototyping a bunch of new parts out of both 6061 and 6ALV grade 5 titanium. And I thought I'd show you this new pallet system. The guys over at AZ CNC sent it over to me, and a lot of people ask to send stuff, and I generally tell them no. But after taking a look at this, I just thought the utility and the value was kind of on point. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you guys. Okay, so if you guys have followed me for any duration of time, you know I'm a pretty big fan of pallet systems for a variety of reasons. I've made all kinds of fixturing over the years that just kind of, you name it, I've made it. And I've actually been a pretty big fan of the Pearson system. Here's a Pearson Pro pallet system here, and the Pearson Mini pallet system here. And I've used it quite a bit. But they're expensive. I want to say this is one of these is like $1,000, one's like $2,000 or more, and they're a little bit sophisticated. This is a pallet from the guys over there at AZ CNC. They had mailed this stuff to me, and you can see that it's dovetailed, and it's got that triangle shape in there, and then this front side's a dovetail. And so over here in the machine, this machine pretty much stays set up like this. So ideally, you really wouldn't want this as close as it is to the tool setter. But anyways, so you flip this thing up and you can see that there's a dovetail right there on the backside. And then this is also a dovetail. And you just kind of drop this in here, you know, and then, oh, here you go. I got it a little bit open. There you go. So it's loose, so it's a little crooked. So I'm just gonna tighten it up. And it locates, and now she's good. She's good to go. So I think the difference here is that more than likely you're going to set your work offset on the pallet somewhere, rather than maybe using like the pin like you do on the Pearson setup. The other thing that's kind of cool is on the Pearson pallets, which you see I've got some out here right now. I actually got quite a few of these, but let's see if I can do this. You can't always drill through the Pearson pallets in all locations. You see I have some attachment holes from the bottom here. But because you have the locating pins and the actual fixtures that hold the brakes, so like the attachment fixtures, it limits how much you can drill through the pallet. And I think one of the things that's really nice about this setup from the guys over at AZ CNC is that you hypothetically could just drill anywhere as long as you hang on to some of the material where you're going to be, clamping at. You're good to go. So. And this is like $200. It's like cheap. They obviously gave this one to me, just so you guys know. This was shipped to me for free. And I probably wouldn't have bought it just because I don't need it, because I already have all this more expensive stuff. But if I was starting from scratch, this is a super cost-effective way to just take advantage of your vise. I mean, most machine shops have 6-inch vices. And so if you have a 6-inch vise, I'm a huge fan. One other thing I'm a really big fan of, which I've been using more and more lately, is this SR Products double vice converter. I love this thing. I got this from them like a couple of years ago and I barely used it. And now that I've been doing more of these smaller parts, man, I use this thing all the time. This is absolutely, I think that if you buy a 6-inch vise, one of these little pallet systems for a couple $100 from AZ CNC, and then a double vice converter, these are the inexpensive dovetail jaws. I think they're like $60 or something like that from Haas. Man, it really turns it's like a force multiplier for your 6-inch vise. So that's it. I just figured I'd show you guys what I got working on. I'm just working on some projects as usual, and I'm gonna try and get back to making some content. See you guys later.